Are you going through a rough patch feeling like life's challenges just keep stacking up? Maybe it's pressure from work, relationship struggles, or setbacks you never saw coming. Do you ever wonder why some people seem to stay grounded, even when life gets tough? Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who faced unimaginable hardships, understood this struggle firsthand. But instead of breaking under pressure, he found a way to thrive. How? By focusing only on what he could control and letting go of the rest. Imagine if you could do the same, no matter what life throws your way. Let's dive into how Epictetus' wisdom might just be the advice you need for those hard days. Sometimes life feels like it's just one problem after another, doesn't it? You might find yourself stressing over things you can't change, like other people's opinions, the outcome of a big decision, or things that just didn't go as planned. It's all too easy to get sucked into worrying about things outside your control. And when that happens, the stress builds up. You feel overwhelmed, frustrated, and just stuck. Sound familiar? Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, knew exactly what this felt like. He famously said, "Every event has two handles, one by which it can be carried and one by which it can't." This means every situation has two parts, a part we can do something about and a part we can't. Epictetus learned that by focusing on what he could control, he kept his peace, even in tough situations. Have you ever felt stuck, even when you technically had the freedom to do what you wanted? Maybe it's because you feel tied to certain expectations, goals, or even the approval of others. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in what others think, or in reaching certain milestones, that we end up feeling trapped by our own ambitions and habits. It can be exhausting, and it leaves us feeling like we're never truly free. Epictetus noticed this in the people around him. Although he was a slave by status, he observed that many wealthy and powerful people were actually less free than he was. They were enslaved by their desires for status, wealth, and power. In Epictetus' eyes, real freedom wasn't about having the power to do whatever you want. It was about not being controlled by these endless desires. We've all been there, those moments when life throws an unexpected problem your way, and all you want is for it to go away. Whether it's a work setback, a tough personal situation, or just something you didn't plan for, it's easy to feel defeated or frustrated. Often our first instinct is to think, "Why me?" or wish for things to be easier. But this mindset can leave us feeling even more powerless and stressed. Epictetus had a different way of looking at challenges. He believed that hard times aren't just random obstacles, they're opportunities for growth. He said, "Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself." For Epictetus, challenges were chances to build resilience, to show himself what he was capable of, and to grow stronger. He saw adversity as something that could shape him, not break him. Have you ever caught yourself worrying too much about what others think? Maybe you hesitate to take a risk, hold back from sharing your real thoughts, or feel stressed over someone's opinion of you. Trying to please everyone or live up to others' expectations can be exhausting and often leaves us feeling insecure or even resentful. Epictetus noticed this tendency in many people. He saw that those around him were often enslaved by the opinions of others, to the point where they lost sight of who they really were. He taught that true peace comes from letting go of this need for approval. According to Epictetus, the only opinions that matter are the ones that align with your own values and integrity. It's natural to replay old mistakes or painful experiences, wondering what you could have done differently. Maybe it's a relationship that ended badly, a missed opportunity, or a failure that still haunts you. Dwelling on these things can leave you feeling stuck, drained, and unable to move forward. Holding on to the past keeps you chained to what's already over, and it takes away your focus from the present. Epictetus believed that constantly revisiting past events holds us back from real growth. He taught that while we can't change the past, we can choose how we move forward from it. What's done is done, he might say. His advice was simple but powerful. Instead of clinging to the past, let go and put your energy into what you can create in the present. It's easy to fall into the trap of always wanting more, a better job, a bigger house, more recognition, or just something that seems missing. When we focus on what we lack, we start to feel frustrated or dissatisfied, as if we're always chasing something that's just out of reach. This mindset keeps us from appreciating what's already good in our lives. Epictetus understood this well. He taught that real contentment comes from being grateful for what you already have, rather than constantly reaching for more. In his view, focusing on what you have and being thankful for it brings a kind of inner peace and fulfillment. He believed that it's not about having everything you want. It's about wanting what you already have. Now we are about to end the video. Now it is time to change your life. Write down a comment and say that you want to change your life. No matter how difficult it is to change, I will read each of your comments and feature one of the best comments in our channel. If you want daily, unfiltered motivation, subscribe to our channel.